to go first?
Yeah, well, the first one in.
Okay. This is a mixed media piece I did last year. And it hung in a castle over here. It was juried into a castle here, so I was really happy about that. And then just about a month ago, I guess it is, it was juried into the San Diego Museum of Art Artists Guild spring exhibit. So I was very happy about that as well. And it was surprising because I really didn't expect this one to get in, because I thought I had a couple better ones that I submitted, but I guess they didn't think that. So,
I love this. This is my all-time favorite.
oh, really? Oh,
Oh
good.
gosh. Oh yeah. It is one of your best, in my opinion, anyway, which I value.
Yeah, I do too. And this one, I don't know if you can see it, but it's really texturized. It has a lot of texture,
Sure looks it, yeah.
You can see it. It's
like
beautiful.
really thick texture. And
Yeah.
I just realized that I do enjoy doing texture, and I haven't been doing it lately, except for when Sally had that palette knife
Yep.
assignment, and it really reminded me that texture is fun to do, and I like it. So I think I'm going to be doing more of that kind of thing in the future.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you have slightly different styles sometimes, but this is my favorite style for you, is when you're so loose and everything is so subtle.
And more abstract than
Yep.
more non-objective.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to get back to that because I've been doing too many still life and flowers and that kind of stuff. Well, most of that's for this exhibit here, because I kind of want to make it a uniform theme. But I'm tired of doing that, so I'm going to get back to more non-objective.
It's got so much in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very winter.
Mm-hmm.
Just reminds me of winter and the snow,
Yeah.
or the feeling in your brain of winter.
I almost see a ship in there too.
Oh yes, there's a yacht up in the top left corner.
Really? Where?
Top left corner.
You're talking about this up here?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I see waves. I see waves splashing on a cliff, so it goes with the title.
Yes, I saw
Yeah.
the same thing. I like the value. Beautiful.
The color
Thank
values. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is tops. All right. Thanks so much, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
that's neat.
This is
Neat.
a little different to the one I showed last month, or a companion, but a little bit bigger, and basically the same. I kind of saw this, try to find an elephant. These symbols around, some of them are exactly like I had in the other one. This is a typical, next to the elephant is a typical hair comb style, that thing, yeah.
Oh wow.
What is that called?
They use that a lot. Combing their hair, yeah. Sorry?
Oh, is that a comb, did you say?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of the shape. It's a little, usually the comb part would probably be longer, and the cross and the zero, whatever, the top of it would be more sort of thicker and rounder, and quite often made of wood or ivory or something like that.
Male, female shape. Yeah.
Yeah,
Style.
Are you
Yeah.
are you sitting somewhere in here? Is this you on a chair?
oh, that's me watching it. Yeah, watching the elephant.
Watching
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I love all those symbols in there. They're so interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of African, maybe, Barry.
It's kind of African tribal art.
Yeah, I love that kind of art. I love it.
Yeah, very eye-catching. What's the background? Is it wood or cardboard or what?
No, it's canvas.
Okay.
It's 14 by 14 wrap canvas.
Oh,
Got so much texture on there.
I think there's probably 5 or 6 paintings underneath there.
Wow,
That's what it does.
it's great. It makes it look like metal.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
I think the shining from the light in the
Yeah.
photo, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It goes
I
good
like
with the
it.
one you displayed last month.
Yeah.
What was that one called last time?
Breakfast with the giraffes.
With the
Giraffe.
giraffe, yeah. They'd go good together, yeah.
Mhm.
Great. Thanks, Barry. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Did anybody see Nancy?
Not yet.
Looks like she's signing on right now.
Okay, so we'll skip her for now and then go on to Suzanne.
Oh,
One of
wow.
Oh,
one of
no.
your latest. How big is this one?
Joan, I
It's
just,
9 by 12.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
I was going through a lot when I injured my back. I fell and had a compression fracture and a vertebrae in my back. So I was really laid up. I'm still laid up, still dealing with that. But when I get like that, I really can't concentrate. So what I do is I just doodle. It's
Mhm.
like a meditation. So I don't think, and I just draw and use my colored pencils and then colored markers on it, and then some watercolor. It's really sort of muted, but it's much brighter than that. I'm
To
still-
me, it's
Very
to me, it's a happy doodle, and when you're
Yes.
laid
Yeah.
up and can do something like that, is great.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fun, and it takes my mind away from other issues with my body. So
Yeah.
it's really, I have another one. This was the second one. First one I did in the nursing home when I was in, a lot of pain. So there's 3 of them. I'm working on the third one now. I'll show the first one next week, but you can see, you can see what's going on in the rest of them. There's a creature and I don't know, it looks underwater, but this one was more fun because I was starting to feel better. So
Good.
it changed. But
Yeah,
you never know what I'm going to get. Because like I said, I don't think, I just draw,
Yeah.
How
and
big
that's
is it,
it.
Suzanne?
yeah.
How big is it?
It's a 9 by 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Yeah, I
of
had to
work.
work in a small, so
That's a big doodle.
watercolor paper. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I can easily handle it, when I'm
Yeah.
laying down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Thank you for
Wonderful.
sending it. Yeah.
Isn't it great that we have our art even when things
Oh
aren't?
my God, yes.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
saves my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
me too.
Hi, Nancy.
yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Nancy. This is
Sorry, I couldn't find your link. So I had to re-email myself. I'm late.
Oh, hey, speaking about your link, Joan, it says something different now. It doesn't say Joan's meeting. It says AGNC Zoom meeting.
yeah.
At least
Some
on my end.
that's what it should say. Yeah.
Oh, before it didn't say that. Okay.
This is from a cruise I did in 2017. There was a chamber music on the ship. We went on a cruise to Mexican Riviera. And this is the photo. And I have since made an abstraction, which if Jazzercise ever starts up again, I'm hoping I can enter that. But this woman was just amazing. And my sister loves this because of the nostalgia. And she didn't really like the abstract version, which comes next. But
I really like that. It's really nice and wonderful.
I like it
Peaceful.
because I have a great niece named Elise, and she looks just like that, tall with blonde hair.
can you hear her, the music?
No.
No,
No.
Oh, you can't. Okay, I might as well turn it off then. Okay. That's Zoom for you. So what I've done so that, I mean, this is very nostalgic, but it won't get me anywhere. And I did use all my editing tools and I came up with this one.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah,
Wow.
that's fun.
Wow, that's great.
That's really fun.
So
And you can feel the music in this one.
I like the new modifications, Joan.
Yeah.
yeah, well, thanks to Chris, I have muted some things that were glaring too much.
Mhm.
Oh,
Got her
that's
hair
fun.
back in there. It looks great.
Yeah.
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 I like the what the filters do when you do the editing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I like this. I like this much better than the other one. The other one just is a photograph that.
It is.
Nice photograph, but this is more of an art form. This is more of a representational piece of what you were witnessing.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Joan, can I ask you without getting
I
too
love how her
technical?
faces come through.
Mhm.
Sorry,
Ne-
Scott.
Nancy, you said?
Yes, without getting too technical, how do you actually like use some brush strokes on that? How do you create the different, images that now it's distorted into?
Well, you apply, well, there's a lot of, mostly there are filters that come with the program. And the program allows you to change the colors and outline things and move them. Or for example, see, this used to be a guy sitting in the background, one of the violin, but he's been muted by using just the tools that come with the editing software.
Well, you do a great job. It looks like it's painted.
Really
Yeah, it
nice.
does. I
Yeah.
really like it.
All the patterns.
Thank you so much. Now the next slide, I want to share with my AGNC members information about this here, the Beverly Hills Art Show. It's coming up May 18th and 19th. And the reason I'm going to be giving you an itinerary for getting up there for $10 return round trip on the Metrolink. You can spend the whole day in LA. It's just one of the most relaxing venues it's the best art show I've ever been to, and I'm so relaxed when I go there. And you can see from the layout, there are four city blocks, and it's in a big park, and everything is just the way it should be. Here I am right here in last year I was sitting in front of this sign right here. I was sitting over here by the pool. And I think I like it best because it's so laid back and comfortable, and there's just so much to see, and they've got, beer and wine, they've got food, musicians, and artist demos. So if you get a chance, and you have nothing to do on the 18th or 19th, here's my input. Metrolink has a $10 weekend pass, Saturday or Sunday. It takes you all the way up there. Then they have these little metro trains and buses that take you to the Beverly Gardens Park, 4 city blocks. And here's an itinerary. Usually I leave Oceanside at 8:27, and it takes about a couple hours to get to Union Station. The last Metrolink comes back, leaves Union Station at 4:27, but if people wanted to stay later, you could actually pay Amtrak for a later departure if you want to come back in the PM, 6:10, 8:10, 10:10. And this number here is so helpful because they're used to people calling and saying, how can I get from Union Station to Beverly Gardens Park? And they give you every little detail. You go up this elevator and you take this train. And I mean, it's very helpful in case you would like to get away and see this thing. I think it's the biggest deal there is. So that's my input. And
Thank you. That's great.
yeah.
I will go.
Thank you, Joanne.
Did Geety make it?
No.
Yes, hi. Hi, Joanne.
Wow.
Oh,
Hi,
God.
Edie.
Oh, yes, I saw your hand was up. Yes, you're here.
Yeah, I'm sorry I was late. I have another class.
Oh, no worries.
So I excuse myself to leave.
Yeah, great to see you. Beautiful work.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, lovely.
very beautiful.
Mhm.
Thank you. So,
Yeah.
Edie, did you use saran wrap on the bottom, right?
no, this is salt actually.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
You're so good with salt.
Yeah,
yeah.
she has a lot of salt,
I can't
kind
get one
of salt,
to do
many
that.
kind of.
Yeah, I think so. I'm lucky that when I love to use mostly salt and just water or alcohol, and it's pretty good with this effect, and I like it. So I could work more on it, but so I said, okay, let it be the way it is. I don't know what's your idea.
It's lovely.
Yeah, we only,
My salt never melts like that.
oh,
It's beautiful.
we only see salt when Geety comes. But I love the way it balances all. You see this pale yellow? It balances it off with texture down here so that the painting is not so plain.
And that deep purple is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Well, I like the soft lines and then the specific almost hair-like lines on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really a
And the
nice
use of color there against the purple and the pink is beautiful.
It really is.
Yeah.
Right.
The pink color is wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, actually I use very diluted purple. It was a very limited palette I had. So I tried to use, and maybe I used a little bit of, I think I used maybe opera, a little bit with the purple.
Yeah.
Lovely. Great.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
Mm.
And this one, okay, I tell you what I did. This was a very ordinary paper, not a good watercolor paper. And then I wanted to try like a Yupo paper. And so I said, let me try it. So I put 2-3 layers of gesso on that paper to make it more, dense. And then when I tried to put paint on it, it would not move, obviously. So I had Mod Podge. Then I put a few layers of Mod Podge. And after it was dry, then the paint would move around and make their way here and there, manipulated with different things, different color. And the outcome kind of, I like it. And first I said, I don't know, maybe I should add some, distinctive object. And I remember another, classmate, she said, no, don't touch it, this is good. So anyway, a few people like it. So I said, okay, let it, so I want to see what this group think.
I love that spot of permanent rose there.
Oh, this here, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that really, really helps bring your eye right there. Very nice.
Looks like a dancer or something.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
a bird.
Yeah.
A bird, a butterfly, a dancer. I see a head and wings or motion of material.
It almost looks more like acrylic than watercolor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acrylic.
I like this. I like the streaks you have going through these at the bottom. You've got some granules and then you've got, looks like you used a to get some streaks.
Yeah. I use a lot of things. I use, cards and palette knife and dry brushes.
Looks like
Edie, the fact that you have so much of the paper showing through, sorry, it almost looks like you might have sponged it off. I mean, it's whenever I put watercolor paint down, I mean, it goes all over the place. I don't have the control that you seem to have here. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually, I could lift, the white part that you see. It was easily lifting even with my finger or a brush. So I had fun with it. So I think I'm going to do it again.
It looks like a lot of fun. Great. Thanks for sending it, Geety. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Sorry that I was way away. And so from now on, I'm trying to be in this wonderful group.
Yes, as long as you don't forget us.
No. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Sure.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
joy.
Wow.
Everybody,
Wow.
everybody quit.
So true.
Beautiful, Joy.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Just,
These are
Looks like, a-
these are the storms we had in the last few weeks. I remember we had some
yeah,
heavy ones. Yeah.
mhm.
It's so realistic. I mean, that sky looks
I
like
know, I
it's
love
going down. And then you've got the beautiful detail of all the homes on the street.
Love the mailbox.
Well, this is Joy's house,
Oh,
her actual house.
This is my neighbors. It's
Your
my
neigh-
neighbors.
Oh, next. Okay, well, right beside you, and their mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. You-
Wow.
Well, I love what you did. That the sky takes up the whole painting because
yeah.
that is what you're trying to show. You're expressing your awe at seeing the whole scene with the clouds. I like the way you've got these some kind of a linear upright strokes bringing it down. It's almost
yeah,
Almost like it's raining.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's the rain is coming.
Yes. Yeah. We got a lot of rain.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same location. I also did this other day. I'll show you. Like this is the clouds, but it's the same location.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
But I like the rain day is easier to express
Oh,
with watercolor.
Hmm.
This one is very dramatic, Joy.
Yes.
It
that's
really
the word
is.
I've been looking for, Chris. Thank you. That's the word I've been searching for. Dramatic. Exactly.
Dramatic. Thank you.
You
Really
know, I like it very much too, but there's just one thing my eye keeps going to, and it's that mailbox that's right in the center bottom of the painting.
Mhm.
My eye just kept, as soon as I noticed that, for some reason, my eye keeps going to that instead of the beautiful clouds above it.
That's interesting because for me, it actually sucks me into the painting.
Oh,
And
that's
then-
what I felt, yes.
And then makes me want to walk, continue to walk through the development.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I took a photo. Was a car over there, so I moved the car away. I
Mhm.
Mhm.
keep the mailbox over there.
Yeah. Well,
I agree with you that it kind of makes me stuck there.
Hmm.
And I think maybe if it wasn't so blue, it looks like it's pretty bright color.
mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that might be it's just the blueness. Maybe if
Mhm.
Joy went back in and kind of pulled out some of the blue, maybe, but I think this is really a culmination of all your practice, Joy, that you're so loose. What grabbed me was that it's so loose. And this is somewhat abstract, which is what Joy has been trying to do, is become a little more abstract.
Well, definitely the clouds are the star of the painting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It looks very tropical to me.
Mhm.
When I first looked at it, I thought, is that Hawaii?
Oh,
True, it does look kind of like Hawaii.
Makes me miss California with that drama. It's beautiful. And the palm tree. I love the palm tree.
Yeah, palm tree. Yeah.
Oh, this is from California.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Ooh,
cool.
nice.
I told Scott that this is one of my very, very favorites of his, because of all his sculptures, this looks like, I think what I like is that the piece of wood, he didn't try to change it. He looked at the wood and said, "Oh, this is beautiful. Let me see if I can really bring you out and make you artistic without making it too formal." Is it one piece, Scott? It's hooked together on one side?
Yeah, it's one piece. It's called actually Union. The piece was so deteriorated on the inside of it, it was coming apart, and I actually used 2 dowels to put through it to keep it together. I didn't name it Union. I have a group of people that named my pieces for me, but it fits perfectly because it's kind of a union of one piece coming together, and then I added the balls in the bottom part of it.
Yeah.
Front view.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's so
What kind-
natural. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of finish is on there covering the wood?
I use a polyurethane resin on all of my work. It has
Wow.
amber color to it, and you apply it with a rag, multiple coats, and then it you steel wool and wax at the end to bring it back to a really nice smooth
Oh,
finish.
yeah, I really love it.
The avocado wood all looks like this. I just
What's
love
the
color that
size?
comes out when
You see it was avocado?
avocado wood, yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
wow.
Mm.
Scott, what
Yes.
is the size?
It's 24 inches high.
Wow.
10 inches by 10 inches.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these two pieces is the same style, and give
Yeah,
me the
it's actually
impression just like
it's
yeah,
one
the
piece of
very
wood.
natural. Yeah, give me the impression.
I know somebody has a avocado farm or a orchard in Fallbrook, and she allows me to come on her property and
Yeah.
look up for pieces of wood. And the challenge is to find a piece that isn't totally deteriorated, but
Hmm.
can still be, saved like this piece. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare do it, but it makes me want to reach out and touch it. It is so luscious.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to stroke the smoothness of it on the outside and
Mhm.
look at that inside, the way it's deteriorated. It's just a star all by itself, a
Yeah.
piece of work.
Yeah, I agree. It makes it look so primitive and natural. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
lovely piece, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I just think about when I used to first come down here in the 70s and all the avocado groves that were here that slowly disappeared. It was sort of sad, but
Mhm.
it's like ghosts.
yeah, the drought really devastated the Fallbrook area as far as the orchards up there. It was sad to see that. Because the issue is that avocado, I guess, to raise avocado trees, a lot of water. They need a lot of water.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Mhm. Beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
So let's see, we got Lori.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. So this was sort of an experimental piece for a class. We were just supposed to do something on watercolor on the desert, and I was like so over just doing, a landscape. So I found this photo, I think it was somewhere in Mexico, and I cropped it. And I had a piece of watercolor paper that I had already gessoed and carved into, thinking I was going to do some other experimental piece months ago and hadn't. So I decided to do it on this, do the image on this piece. So a lot of layers of paint. It was an interesting experience painting on the gesso because it kept wanting to pull away.
Mhm.
It was, in a way, it was helpful because I was able to go back and lighten areas.
Mhm. What is this black shape here?
It was just a shape that was in the photo. If I can show you, I mean, I don't know if you can see my screen. This was the photo that was
Oh,
cropped.
wow.
But this was the black and white version of the whole.
Mhm.
So
I like it. Where
it's
was it?
very, very spooky, sort of mystical.
It is. It almost looks like another planet.
Yeah. So
Mars.
Yeah.
We're going to
yeah,
Mars.
Mars, right?
I
So
love it.
There's the title. Now it won't be untitled.
All at Mars. A visit to Mars. My weekend visit to Mars.
Yeah.
I
So
like
it was.
I like the looseness up here. Very nice. What you
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you. So, and that's changed a lot. I mean, a lot. So I want to hold up. I don't know if you can see, but the bottom is totally different.
Mhm.
That brown is gone. The definition of the shapes of what you see as a body has mostly disappeared. So I've now finished it. So let's see if I can hold up the bottom so you can see it.
Wow. I like it.
Thank you. So, it's so different than you're looking at it now. on the screen.
Okay.
I
So,
love this one, Lori.
pardon me?
I love this one. The color balance.
Yeah.
is
Thank
Gorgeous.
you. Well, I'm happy with the way it turned out.
It's,
Hi.
it's good that you took away most of the black that's in here because that
Yeah,
was disturbing, all that black.
it wasn't black, but yeah, you see it as black, and I agree, it was too heavy.
Okay, that's much better over there, what you got. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Lori, what we're seeing on the Zoom here, it looks so much better when you hold it up
Yeah,
than the capture. I mean,
Yeah.
it really looks really, really nice.
the compare, you mean where I went with it, Scott?
With what?
You mean the changes that I made?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's just, and just you holding it up, it just looks awesome.
Thank
Personally, I don't like
What
that.
was the inspiration for that?
You know, it was an outgrowth of the Lines from Life exercises with Jenny Nelson. And I had this canvas that had, I had actually put, there's a whole sheet of decorative white textured paper over some splotches of light pastel paint that I was going to do something else with, and then it didn't happen. So I thought, well, let me just go play. And that's how it started. And then
The changes you made to the bottom really does affect the final that you showed.
I agree. Thank you for seeing that, Scott.
Oh,
I entered this in the Oceanside Museum of Art's More Disruption show that just closes today.
incidentally, excuse me, Laurie, I just remembered that we didn't show Nancy's things up at the top because she wasn't here yet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
We'll go through these real quickly then and
Okay, sounds good.
okay,
Thank you for the feedback.
yeah. And why isn't this, okay. I like
That's-
it a lot, yeah.
That's just a journal art thing I did. I think it took me 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
That was the day my husband came home from surgery, so 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
I
Yeah, it
had-
looks like
I had
it.
blood on the brain.
Oh my God, yes. That's,
Nice and loose.
yeah.
And here's the last.
Yeah, this isn't 12 by 12, but that's, I misrepresented the size. It's probably 5 by 4.
Is
Okay.
that collage?
Yeah, collage. And this is also small. It's in my journal, about 5 by 4. This was after looking at a photo on the Keys Bridge crash
Oh.
in Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
So this
Love that
probably took
palette,
me
Laura.
about.
Wow.
What's that?
I love that palette. What colors are those?
Me too.
I don't remember.
Phthalo blue, I would say, and probably a
Maybe.
little bit of
I think
lemon
it was
yellow.
whatever, you know, it might have been some of what I had on my palette from working on the other canvas, and then I just mixed it. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful, Nancy.
Thank you.
Lovely.
This is-
Van
Lori,
Wow, Nancy.
Lori, can I ask a question? Lori, the one before the last one,
this
I have
this
a question from Lori.
this one?
Yeah, yes. Can you explain what was the process on this? It's gorgeous. I love this. Is it
Oh,
collage or what is it?
it's just a bunch of red paint that I had on my palette from a red paint project for Sally, and I had some collage pieces and from my palette, from an old palette. So, you know, I just cut them out and stuck them on and painted over a little and then scribbled a lot with a brush and a pen.
Mhm. So basically, it's a collage, mixed media collage.
Yeah, it's just in my art journal. It's really small. I mean, the journal book is only, you know, this big. So
Okay.
So it's paper, right? Mostly it's
paper, it's just on cheap paper, just on,
Okay.
yeah, just on,
Thank you.
Nancy, this is very Van Gogh.
yeah, that's what I
Yes.
was thinking.
Yeah, I like it.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. Our assignment was in Sally's class, I'll do this quickly, was palette knife. And so, and we could use an existing or failed painting. So I did. I have a little 12 by 12 acrylic I started on a just a calendar picture of a Tuscany scene and harvest and that. So I thought, well, I'm going to either throw this away, paint over it. And I thought this would be a good opportunity to try that palette knife. So it's totally palette knife on top
Yeah.
of a very basic, first layer worth of acrylic paint on it. So it was fun.
Wow.
Great. Really.
I think it's still not done, but I have so many assignments to catch up on that I'm moving forward and calling this done.
You can
looks
go back
done.
later. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you
looks
mix
done.
the colors or did you lay the colors on wet or did you let them dry and then put the colors on?
No, it's because I painted this, Chris, in like one afternoon or 1 or 2 afternoons. It's basically wet on wet. Yeah, with a lot of different, plastic palette knives or metal palette knives with different tips and that. So I just
Wow.
kept plastering it and pushing it in.
Wow.
So it did come out kind of Van Gogh-ish. I did kind of like it. I should be more loose like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
fabulous.
Did a lot of haystacks and things like
Yeah.
that. So
And
cloud,
this was, thank you,
Wow.
this was
Well,
clouds. We had to do clouds in Diane Adams' class with a very low horizon. I went for the drama here and just did very dramatic. It's watercolor, and I did it in about 2 days. I think I did 2 days.
I love the color. Those are my
Yeah.
favorite colors. Oh my God.
beautiful.
I
I
thought,
like the UFO in the background.
Love it.
yeah,
Got such bright colors with your watercolor. That's amazing.
Well, I love Winsor Newton, and I spoiled myself by buying professional watercolors, which were expensive when I bought them, but boy, they really paid off in terms of, density of color. So
yeah, it's amazing.
thanks for getting that in. I appreciate that, Joni.
Yeah.
thanks for
Great.
sending. Good to see everyone.
Good
Yeah.
to see
Thank you,
everybody.
Joan.
See you all next time.
See you
Yeah.
next
Next
week.
time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So I guess we're about to end.